Hey, everybody. Welcome. This is Johnny Blender, and welcome to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. I hope everyone is having a great night and has had a great week so far. Got a lot going on the show tonight, and I will tell you right now, we've got some people calling into the show or coming on live the show. As you can read on the bottom line there, I am doing the show tonight. When I get off the show, I'm going to go in. I'm going to crash for, 3 or 4 hours, and then get up and I'm headed to Smiley's Racing in Mesquite, Texas for 2 days to do an event at Smiley's. I call it the adult superstore because, man, they have got every kind of part you can think of from all the manufacturers. It's going to be a really, really good event. Smiley's is they've got stores in Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, I think. It's a parts place for race cars. It's not really called the adult toy store, but, hey, that's how I think of it. But we're going to be there. If you're in the DFW area, I know so many people out there. If you want to come out and see me, come on out. The address is going to be there, 2100 North Beltline Road in Mesquite, Texas. That's Smiley's Racing Products. I think that's it. But I'm going to be there all weekend. We're going to be doing a live broadcast. We're going to be doing an interview with manufacturers, representatives from manufacturers. Just going to have a ton of stuff going on. Saturday, starting at 7 o'clock till 4 o'clock, they have the largest swap meet in Texas. That runs all day Saturday. So the people I talked to told me people start lining up at that thing a couple hours before they open up for let people in to set up for a swap meet. So it runs from 7 o'clock Saturday morning till 4 o'clock. I'm going to be walking around with the portable camera and the cell phone, interviewing people, talking to people, looking at the products that are there. So we're going to see how everything works out. This is Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars getting its kickoff on the road this year. One of the great things about what we've done in the past and what we had been getting really streamlined at prior to COVID was not only being out with the race car, but being out promoting and helping other organizations and other events and venues and things like that, working with the comic cons, working with the horror cons, or HORROR. Never sounds right when I say it. You see how they look at me at church. But just working with all these different groups and organizations, and we're really – this is the year after COVID, so we're really looking at hitting it hard this year. And hopefully, if everything works out, I'll be gone every weekend. So Lynn will be happy with that. But right now, I do want to let me jump over here to my little banners real quick. I'll get my comments in just a second. Y'all hold on a minute. I got a new little banner I want to put up. Get this. Let me get this going and show it. There we go. Check out Axis Tech in Biloxi, Mississippi. They do window tinting, ceramic coating, bed lighting, and more. Scott Dunston is the owner of the company. There's a number 228-990-2620. Tell everyone that you heard about it here on Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars and Johnny Blender. And Scott, I'm telling you right now, I want to get over there because all the companies that I promote and advertise, I know what they do. I see their work. I stand behind their work. If I like their work, I will be over there probably in the next 2 weeks. I got 2 windows on the side of my F-250 that I want just a little bit darker. They're that regular F-250. They're just the sun's too bad in there for me when I'm driving. I got weak eyes or sun-sensitive eyes. So, but I will come over there, see some of your work for myself. So we'll get that scheduled so I can be in and out and we can get that taken care of. But yeah, hopefully Scott will be coming on board with Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars and the Edge Radio. We'll get some commercials up for them and start working with them. So I just wanted to give him a quick little shout out tonight. All my friends on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, Wade Cuevas, Derek Ladner, Mark Zitterkoff, all you guys, man, you need any windows tinted, ceramic coating, check this guy out. I hear he's good, but I'll know soon for sure. All right, that's pretty cool. Hey, I'm going to jump in real quick. Let me put my earphones on. I see I've got not Kevin Costner. I was going to have Kevin Costner on the show tonight, but his Yellowstone schedule got conflicted with mine. So, I'd already put a post up for Costner. So I found another Costner that I'm bringing on the show tonight. I want y'all to wait. Hold on before I bring this. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Let me check all these comments I got. Let me see who's saying what. First one I see is Jim Cummins with the East Coast Fuelers. I know I'm in trouble. Not yet, Jim. Brandon Valley. Hello, my brother. I'll be in Mesquite all weekend. So if you're close to me, give me a shout. All right. So I'm getting out of here, but let me get big drum roll. All right. We got a new Costner coming on tonight. We've got Keith Costner from Atmore Dragway. Hold on. Let me make sure I got him. Oh, I got to unmute his mic. That's my fault. Damn it. My fingers aren't working right. All right, mic's unmuted and added to stream. There we go. Hey, it's Keith Costner.
Johnny, I've never danced with wolves, but I've ran with dogs.
There you go, man. Hey, man. All right, this is Keith Costner. He's the track manager at Atmore Drag. Is it still Atmore Dragway?
It's Atmore Drag Strip.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Not a problem. Owned by Native Entertainment Racing, LLC. Joey and Misty Barber. Great young people, putting a lot of time and effort into getting the track up, updating, bringing it into the 21st century, fresh paint. We're having a lot of stuff done out there, a lot of work, a lot of repairs.
That's good.
A whole lot of things going on. We've got a full schedule coming up for this next year. Tons of races and plenty of open spaces for sponsors who want something to come in, look at some of our stuff we've got going on. We've got everything from grudge, motorcycles, gassers, jet cars. We have a little bit of everything going on out there.
Okay. Man, I like the way that sounds. Atmore has always been a favorite track of mine. I can't wait to get back over there. In fact, I just talked about possibly in 2 weeks, I'm going to run over and let Axis Tech tint the windows on the side of my truck to see what kind of work they do. Say, I got to know what kind of work they do if I'm going to talk good about them and have them on the show and the station and everything. And I might try to run over to Atmore, sit down, meet and greet with you guys, check everything out, see what's going on, look at the schedule. I know it's online, but sometimes I'm old. I like to look at stuff in a bigger format. And was it Wind Creek Casino?
Wind Creek Casino.
Awesome place. Years ago, I ain't gonna say how. A few years ago, when I was at Atmore, man, I had a great time. I stayed at the casino. You're talking about a nice weekend. You've got drag racing. You've got the casino that has unbelievable food. It's the best of all worlds. And, the thing about it I like better than Las Vegas is it's got drag racing right there close to it. So, Vegas don't have that.
It does. And Wind Creek started last year with us. They set up a booth a lot of times in front of our concession stand now, giving away free passes to go play free.
Yep.
Come in. They also give a special rate if you want to camp, being a part of the Atmore Drag Strip. So it brings a lot to the table.
Now, also, I'm making notes as we're talking, so let me write something down real quick.
And you can go ahead and mark me safe. I did not have any classified documents in my garage.
Well, I did, so I can't. I got to watch out what I said.
Right.
Hey, would you send me at your convenience, running up the chain? Would you send me the specials that coincide with the races from Wind Creek? That's something that I would also like to kind of do a twofer on, to not only let people know how exciting the race is, but if you're not like me, definitely not like me and I don't have a $40,000 motorhome, a really nice room at the casino with a good buffet when you wake up in the morning, and is the way us poor people do things. So send me that much if you can. Also let Wind Creek know I want to do whatever I can do to help them and promote them. If they want to advertise or promote on the show, we'll definitely do that for them. Like I said, it's one of my favorite places. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely send me all the information that y'all have. We'll get something up and running. We'll do something with the track as far as not only just with the events that we come to race the car or anything like that, but we'll also try to do some other things. Let me tell you another thing that we do. We do a lot of raffles with sponsors, products, and things like that. For I think one of Jesse's events, they had somebody that shop had burned down, and we raffled off some of the products. We give 100% of that back to whatever the charity is. So, you can't have all this fun and do all this cool shit that we do without giving back to somebody who's having a bad run of luck.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the thing about it is, as well as I do, in the racing world, we're all brothers. We all come together, and it's probably one of the best organizations out there. NHRA, IHRA, WDRA, any event you go to, car guys are car guys, and they will help anybody, anytime, anywhere.
That's right. You're exactly right about that.
That's the other big change. At the beginning of last year, when everything changed hands, we went from NHRA to IHRA. This year, we're starting out with WDRA.
Yep.
And we're working with them. Gulfport is also WDRA. I know Galen's got them over there. We got Josh Peak and Kevin over at Northwest Florida over at their place. They're WDRA, and Josh is one of the representatives. Really good organization. A lot of people from NASCAR, from NHRA, IHRA has started this group, and they're really focused on helping drag strips, dragways, and racers all the way around.
And see, I don't know how much you've watched the show or not, but I am as much anti-NHRA as any one human can be. And I've said this 1,000 times on this show in 6 seasons, and I'll say it again. The NHRA's biggest problem is they support the same 20 families for the last 30 years, and that's all they want to get behind and help. They don't want to help grassroots. They don't want to help the guys that work 9 to 5 jobs, 5 days a week, and Saturday or Sunday is the only time they've got to go out and work on their car, race their car, and have fun with and still include their family. And I am, you go to NHRA, man, if a guy goes to NHRA with one child, that's a $400 day. I don't care how much you scrimp, it's a $400 day. And most racers who want to get their kids to the track and show them how it is and what daddy used to do and what grandpa used to do and all this stuff just can't afford that. And I am not an NHRA guy at all. You'll never see me at Bowling Green. I'll never be there for that event. But I just don't believe in it. Now, what the WDRA, what their principles are, and what their press releases and promotions are, they look like they're going to handle and run with that IHRA mentality. And I think that's really good, because I do love the IHRA. As much as I dislike the NHRA, I love the IHRA that much.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, you got so many of the people from IHRAs coming in. Great group of people. I highly recommend them to any racetrack. I shouldn't be promoting them as much. But anyway, really, really good people to work with. Very understanding. I like their rules. They listen to you. If you've got a concern, they listen to you. It's not just, oh, yeah, no, we're not going to change. It's been this way for 30 years.
Right.
And,
right.
I like that aspect of it. And
that's their biggest problem.
It is. And, times are changing. It's time. It's crazy. You can go buy a brand new car off the showroom right now and run into sixes. You know how long it took me to get my car into sixes and how much money I spent on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I had a really fast Camaro back when I was in high school, and it was a car that nobody in Picayune, Mississippi, and Slidell, Louisiana wanted to mess with, and it was an 1150 street car. And now my wife's Camaro is faster than that car ever was, and I can't tell you how much money I had in it.
Oh, I know, and I'll never tell your wife or my wife either. So.
Well, and let's say on the track, you said that y'all had put in some new barriers, or were redoing the barriers.
We're getting ready to have concrete barriers put up, getting rid of the old metal guardrail, getting a fresh coat of paint. Like I said, we're going from the old red and white, changing it up a little bit to, that's one person said, oh, just like Bradenton and just like Holt over at Emerald Coast. And no, not even close. It just so happened we went with a black and gray, put a lime green accent stripe on it. And I advise anybody to go to Native Entertainment Racing LLC or Atmore Drag Strip on Facebook. Follow us. Take a look at what we've got out there. Look at all the improvements. Like I said, Joey and his wife, Misty, they come in. It's a family-owned kind of deal. His dad's running the concession stand up there.
Okay. All right. Stop right there. All right. You just hit a point with me. How are the hamburgers?
The hamburgers are phenomenal, but the best deal is the Philly cheesesteak or the shrimp basket.
Philly cheesesteak. Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, I'm a big Philly cheesesteak guy. I actually forced a company that I work for to transfer me to a property in Philadelphia to work so I could actually eat Philly cheesesteaks every day. And for almost 3 months, until they finally said, you've got to go to Miami now. I ate a Philly cheesesteak every day from Jim's. It was Jim's Steaks in Philadelphia on South Street, if my old mind is remembering right. But you got me hooked. You got me very interested now. Hamburgers are good, but Philly cheesesteaks has a very, very special place in my heart.
Oh, yeah. And like I said.
And do me a favor. Before you say another word, before you start talking, stand up and let me see that shirt you're wearing.
Atmore. Hold on. Take the earplugs out.
All right. I like that. That's cool. That's the new Atmore Dragway drag strip. Native American Entertainment.
Native Entertainment Racing. Yes, sir.
I like that. And y'all gonna have those? Are y'all gonna have those shirts for sale for the general public?
We are, and you can also go ahead and pre-order them and get them early. We are selling them right now before our season kicks off.
Well, you better hold that XXL or that extra large till I get over there in 2 weeks.
And I'm telling you, these aren't regular T-shirts. These are really, really nice, soft. I guess you call them like Under Armour shirts. Very comfortable.
I like it. I like it. I want one. Y'all make them in adult sizes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
We can handle that.
That's good. All right. Well, what else closing out? What else do you want to say? And what else can we look forward from Atmore this year?
One of the biggest things, like I said, besides all the improvements we've been making on the track, very kid friendly. We're working on opening up the other little concession stand down there. We're doing a few revamping of it. And within the next couple of months, I'm not sure if we'll have it by our opening day. But there may be some surprise beverages in there, adults and kid-sized beverages. That's all I can say about that.
No snowballs, though, huh?
No snowballs. We're working on that. But we do have, like I said, several events coming up. February 19th, we've got our big powwow, no prep powwow coming up. That race is going to be huge. One of our biggest races is coming up the 24th and 25th of March, and we're going to have the Gassers back, which is going to be the Southern Shakedown with Alan Livingston, and pretty much most of the SOG group, the Southern Outlaw Gassers,
Right.
all kind of fell into this category, and that they're all going to be there.
Yeah, I've been working. Jesse's been a sponsor of this show and station ever since we started. So I know them very well.
So, and that's one of the best groups of people. I am a member. I actually have a car. And thanks, Jesse Holmes, for getting me into this position.
Hey, Jesse has sat everywhere with me except where you're sitting right now.
I can believe that.
Jesse never would do it. So you can at least the next time you see him say, hey, well, whatever you've built this car and you've done this and you've climbed Mount Everest, but I've been on Johnny Blender's show. I've been on it live. So you got him.
I'll tell him that. And I'll tell him, I say, also, I was on camera. People could see me.
That's right.
And I mean, I'm ugly as a left-footed bowling shoe, but hey.
I tell everybody that's one of the reasons I got a radio station. I have a wonderful face for radio.
So,
well, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. Keith, talk to your brother Kevin and see if he can come on the show maybe in the next few weeks. We can get that signed on. I would like to have him while he's taking a break from Yellowstone and everything.
I'll see what we can do on that.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on and updating us. Anytime you've got something y'all want to promote at the track, please just message me a day or two before so I can work in a show. So I can get all this. You see your names right there, and underneath it says call for more information, 251-744-9112. That's Atmore Dragway. So, we got you taken care of.
That's right. And like I said, usually the voicemail stays full on there, but leave a message. If you can't leave a message, call back. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. A lot of good things coming out this year. I'm so proud of all the tracks around us. We're all kind of working together, so we're not stepping on anybody's toes. We're working together, trying to make things happen. Galen at Gulfport, Ben Willis up at Montgomery, Kevin and Josh over at Northwest Florida. Working with all these guys, and it's really, really good, and I think we're going to have a gangbuster season.
Hey, I got a quick question for you. Did you know Chops that used to be at I like that. Where he was at that track over it wasn't was it maybe Baileytown or what is it now? Something Florida Motorplex or something like that?
Yeah, Northwest Motor. You're talking about Triple X and then Chunk.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him? Is he gone or what?
He's gone. When Kevin took it over, they remodeled that whole track. And Josh Peak's now the track manager over there for Kevin McDonald. And really, really good people over there. Of course, everybody knows Galen.
Right.
If you don't know Galen, you're not from around here.
I've had Galen hasn't said on the spot you are, but he has called in on the phone before.
So, but I really wish everybody would reach out to Joey. Like I said, they're doing great things. They're supporting the racers. We're working on getting some stuff for the junior dragsters going. We've got a lot of plans. It's hard to get everything down on paper, working and organizing. People don't realize how much time it takes. Racers especially don't understand the time and effort that they're putting into it. Owning a racetrack or running a racetrack, it's not a Friday, Saturday job.
No.
It's 24/7. I mean,
exactly. You're exactly right.
And the weather down here, we had the hard freeze. We lost water lines, but we've got the bathrooms redone. I mean, there's little things people don't think about.
Yeah. Right.
We've got the audio system updated, working on that. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge, and look forward to you coming over.
Hey, and if you ever need any help in the tower, just let me know. I have a voice for radio. I have a face for radio too, but you definitely got a voice for it. But
it's okay. That's why I get to go up in the tower every once in a while. Thank God we got tinted windows.
Yeah, there you go, man. Those are my friend. All right, brother. I appreciate you coming on, and we will get back with you. Like I said, keep us informed of what's going on so we can get that information up on the site. And it was great having you on here. That's Keith Costner from Atmore Drag Strip. Got it right.
Got it, buddy.
Got it right. I got to change the header too on this because I got Dragway on y'all's header as well. But I'll get that taken care of for the next time you're on. Thank you, man. Have a great weekend. And I'll be in Texas if you need me. Just call me on the phone.
Will do. Hey, Johnny, take care. And thank you so much for having me on here. And have safe travels out there, brother.
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, that was kind of cool. All right, let me check some of these messages. They were blowing up while I was doing that. Damn, it's all Jim. Hey, damn right he wants to talk about food, Turk. I love food. That's right. I actually started the whole food thing. Robert Forrest is tuning in. Hey, Robert, how you doing this evening? Let me look at all these messages. Glenn Culbertson, how are you doing, Uncle Jim? Oh, there's my wife. She tuned in. Hi, honey. I'm home. All right. So that's kind of cool. I like having that. I was hoping we would have John Uzbasic come on tonight, but he hasn't checked in. But hey, Cummins, you want to come on the show real quick? You got a camera? Come tell me a little bit about the East Coast, what the East Coast Feelers have coming up real soon. If you do, I'll send you a link. Hold on, let me find the link. There it is. Hey, Jim, if you want to come on, just press that link I just posted. And it'll bring you right in here. So, yeah, let me turn this. Hold on. Let me swap these banners back around. Let me get my stream back up for crap. I had that one. Okay, that one's off. And where did mine go? Oh, I hate it when my stuff goes away. Oh, there it is. I will be there at Smiley's this weekend with, let me get that up. There we go. I'll be in Mesquite, Texas, Friday and Saturday. I will be working with Mr. Ron Bieberstein with Coldfire Super Systems. We'll be checking out those new products that he has and the existing products that he has, as well as all of the other vendors and everything. I talked with the operations manager at Smiley's the day before yesterday, Matthew, I think is his name. I hope I said that right. But he's a real good guy. They're going to have everything set up for us to set up with the radio station, and we're going to be doing live feeds from there. And we're going to be walking around, and we'll be doing some Facebook videos with the cell phone, and we'll have the camera, and we'll have cut-ins on the Edge Radio US. And don't forget, if you don't have the Edge Radio US app, go to the Google Play Store, download it, or you can follow the edgeradious.com on the internet and click on Stream Live, and you can hear everything that we're talking about and what's going on. Plus, listen to some awesome music all day long. Ken Thibodeau's watching. Hey, Ken, how are you doing, buddy? So yeah, we're looking. I'm going to, as soon as I get out of here tonight and get the show posted up on iHeart and some of the other places, do some of the technical work I have to do after the show. Tags and links and all that kind of stuff, LinkedIn and all that crap. I will be going inside, going to bed. I'm not drinking tonight, so that's probably another reason that I'm talking a little fast, because I haven't had anything to slow me down. But I'm looking really forward to being at Smiley's Racing this weekend. This is their 38th year of doing that. It's the exact same. It's the last weekend of the month every January in Mesquite, Texas at Smiley's. Smiley's has stores in Texas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska, I believe. So, great place if you're ever out there, if you're in those areas. If you're in the DFW and you hadn't been to Smiley's, well, come out and see me. We'll have a good time. All right, let's see. I just kicked. Hey, there's Uncle Jim right there. Let me add somebody else to the stream real quick. Uncle Jim, what's going on?
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing outstanding. How's everything in the Great White, New Jersey?
It's not bad now. So far, so good. So I'm good. Can you see me, or should I
can
go
see
around
you,
the
man.
other
You
way?
fine. You fine.
Okay, cool.
How is the schedule coming out for the East Coast Fuelers this year?
We're working on it. We got a bunch of Northeast tracks still negotiating. We got a bunch of South tracks. Wilkesboro, you got to hook up with Paul with Wilkesboro, because just like the other gentleman that was just on, they're doing wonders with that racetrack, and it's a cool little. It's the oldest drag strip in North Carolina, from what I understand.
If you talk to Paul, be sure and have him get him my information so he can talk to me and we can get together.
Absolutely.
I'd love to have him on the show talking about some of the events coming up at Wilkesboro.
We're working on. We got Rockingham, the Mopars. We got a bunch of cars going there. We got the Dover reunion, 8 cars. Night of Fire up at Lebanon Valley as well. We're working on Cecil County and Island Dragway, and a couple of others up here in the north as well. And it would be great. Got some. We have some. Hopefully some bad boy guy are going to be running again too. So
I'll be glad when that happens. He's my hero.
Yeah, he's badass, man.
and he told me whenever we're at the same track, he will actually take a wheel off to race me.
Yeah, well, we always draw straws to see who cuts plug wires.
Yeah, he's got to be something like. And it was kind of funny. What was it? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he had to slow his car down, so he changed the blower. The thing went faster.
No, I don't. He changed the whole motor. He's got a few of them Blade Boys in stock.
Man,
he's badass and he's awesome. So he helps tune. He's helping tune my car. He's helping tune everybody's car. So and it's getting all good. So
that's great. That's great. Yeah. I'm looking forward to get up there with you guys.
I can't wait. We're working on some. It would be neat to. I'm working on Island Dragway. They run a bunch of nostalgic races, and they obviously the history with that, because that's right. What Rolich did his first 200 and all of that.
Yeah.
So it would be neat to get up there. We're working on another racetrack in just outside in Virginia, down close to Wilkesboro, and a couple other racetracks too. The South tracks are really receptive to us, and we're trying to get a fuel and gas show up with some guys, some gassers and stuff too.
Right.
Right. I'd love to run down with the gentleman the other track, but I think it's a wee bit far for us.
Right. Yeah, Rockingham's kind of a good cutoff for you guys. That and South Carolina Motorplex. I know that's kind of Jim came down for Bad Boy came down for those a few years ago.
Yeah, you know what? We got teams. We got teams in the Carolinas all the way up to New Hampshire.
Okay.
So it's all good. We're rocking. I'm getting there. Hopefully, I'll put the car in the 6s and hit 200. We got a bunch of small block boys going to hit 200 this year, I think. It's going to be an interesting show this year. We got a whole bunch of all our teams are great, so
right.
And they make me look good. Makes my job easier.
Makes your job a lot easier, doesn't it? Yeah,
they
understand.
They're all good. Ray Urban's got a badass motor being built up by Matt Stanbaugh. There's another one. There's a Shafroth motor coming into the scene. There's some really neat stuff. Alky Diggers, God bless Alky Diggers. They help us. Mike, Competition Products, they help us and support us. You help and support us as well, which is awesome. I love it. But it's all good, man.
Hey, did you talk to Mike for me?
We're gonna take care of that. Don't sweat that.
Okay, that's cool.
One way or the other.
Because can you see what I have?
Yeah, I know. And that's wait till you see the banner we got. Your T-shirt's on the way, son. So
there it is, right there.
There you go. Yeah. well,
That's what I got for Alfie Diggers. That's it.
Well, we'll go fix that. So don't.
But I got something up there for him anyway.
We're gonna put something up there that'll cover the whole back.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, it's I'm thankful. We're looking for another supporter, and I was thinking of John Ubasic because S&W has been kind of up in the air because they got new owners and stuff. So I understand the bottom line with this stuff as well. And
well, I'll be somewhere this weekend where I could also make some more contacts.
Okay, cool.
I'll be at Smiley's racing event in Mesquite, Texas, Friday and Saturday.
I love Dallas area, man. That's just
I do too, man. I was out there for a long time. Dallas is really home.
I did a lot of I was back and forth there doing a whole lot of work with people and stuff. So when I had my stores. So
yeah.
But I'd love to. Even if we just sponsor a race or a percentage of it or something like that, because all of my racetracks and all of my sponsors and promoters and the tracks that we go to are very understanding. Look, the bottom line is we need to be like Ringling on 4 wheels with blowers.
That's it, man. That's it. That's you preaching to the choir, brother. You preaching to the choir. Yeah. I make it the circus everywhere I go.
Well, life is a circus.
No, I make it a circus. It's circus.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on a second here, son. I got a cold one going, so that's okay.
I'm doing the show stone cold sober tonight because I got to get up in about 5 hours and start driving.
Listen, I'll sell you a cane. You could drive with one hand on the wheel, the other on the curb.
Yeah, I use the force.
Oh, okay.
I use the force. But yeah, no. So we're gonna get everything taken care of. We got some stuff that we're working with you, and me and you've been talking for a long time about.
Oh yeah.
The COVID is what really screwed us up. That 2 years was brutal.
The COVID, diesel prices. That's a whole nother bottle of bourbon. But it's everything on there, and our teams are great, and we try and keep it realistic for our teams and our shows. And we're a very cost-effective show for the racetracks and the promoters. If anybody is listening, we'll go south. We'll go to South Carolina. I'd like to get into Steel in Motion because they got the funny cars there.
Right.
We'll keep it in the funny cars. They put a great show on, and I love them. They're great. But it's about putting fannies in the stands and getting a return on everybody's investment.
That's right. And we got to get down and just give Began grief. I talked to him the other day. I just can't wait to do that. I whatever I can do to aggravate him, he loves me. I called him the other day when he answered the phone. I said, man, you ain't called me in 2 weeks. You don't love me anymore? He goes, no, man, I'm just busy.
Well, I'm not going to fly on any airplanes after that, but that's another.
So, yeah, that's great, Jim. I appreciate you coming on the show. And like I said, I want you to start coming on more before your events. Give me a week, 2 weeks before your event so we can start doing some target marketing in those areas to get more butts in the seats. And like I said, I want to try to get to some of those events. And even if it's not with the car, I want to get to some of those events to promote and work with groups in the area. Me and Lynn are both veterans, so we always work with active military and veterans and first responders in areas to get them to the track. So it's something I want to be able to do and help with. And plus, the grandkids are in North Carolina, so if I get up there to see them, that'd be good.
We're working on that. Absolutely. Come on up. And again, our racetracks and our promoters and whoever we deal with are really understanding with that. We got a bunch of veterans that run with us. So, non-veterans, Desert Storm, all of that stuff. And God bless those guys. And thank you for your service, first of all, to those.
Hey, man, it was my pleasure. Let me tell you the same thing. It was our pleasure.
Absolutely. All of that stuff. God bless you, man. So,
all right. Well, this is Jim Cummins with the East Coast Fuelers. Jim, you go closing out. Is there anything that you want to say?
No, thank you for having us, and visit our sponsors. To be honest with you, and book us in. You won't be disappointed.
Hey, also, Jim, I need you to send me a list of all your sponsors so I can start throwing those up on the page whenever I'm promoting y'all's events.
Absolutely. Will do,
So
man.
give me that information. I appreciate it, Jim. Have a great evening. Tell everybody up there I said hello.
Talk to you, man. You too.
Yes,
Hope
sir.
you're doing good, man. See you.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Bye.
So it was good. I like having people come on the show. Jim Cummins is a great guy. And I got to tell you, last week when we did the show and after the show was over, and I will admit I did drink a little too much of that apple pie moonshine last week. It got really, really, it seemed like the longer the show ran, the better it got. But I did go and check our StreamYard, our algorithms and everything after the show. And being we're not being just broadcasted on Facebook. I know a lot of you are watching this on Facebook, but it's also on YouTube and LinkedIn and other places. We had just a little over, maybe 243, over 64,000 people watching the show last week. So some of those people cut out. The shortest amount of time that anybody watched the show was 17 minutes, but it wouldn't tell me what 17 minutes that was. It could have been just the last 17 minutes, but that was the shortest time that anybody had followed the show was 17 minutes. And then we had a couple of diehard people in there that hung in for 51 minutes or something like that. So I really appreciate that. The show continues to grow. Now that this year is like I said again, the year after COVID, everything's starting to calm down a little bit. Fuel prices are coming down. Things are getting a little bit better, not a lot better, but things are getting better. And the people who like to race cars and things like that, I can take this off now, and do things like that are starting to get out and do things a little bit more. I want to give a big shout to our Amylay oil distributor and sponsor GT Automotive over in Metairie, Louisiana. GT Automotive for your performance and daily car driver on the North Shore, South Shore, New Orleans. If you need any automotive work done, check out Greg Robertson, his guys at GT Automotive. They're a great bunch of people. And tell them Johnny Blender sent you. But so I'm pretty excited about the way the show's going. I'm liking that I have finally had some time to learn how all this new software that I've been paying for works and be able to use it effectively. It's really kind of cool. So yeah, that's I guess I'm fixing to go out. I figure I got about 30 minutes in here of doing all the updates. So if I cut the show short at 45 minutes, which is 3 minutes from now, that'll give me an extra 15 minutes of sleep, hopefully, before I get on the road and start my push to Dallas, the DFW Metroplex, one of my favorite places in the world. I love Dallas, Texas. I worked there for a lot of years, and I love Texas. I've got family over there. Hopefully I can see and spend a little time with over the next few days. But thank you, Glenn. I will be safe, and I know you will be thinking about me. So follow the videos and check out and share some of our posts. Be sure and share this video and the website and the Facebook page and all the iHeartRadio and LinkedIn and Tumblr and Twitch and I can't even name all the places, YouTube and all those places. Please share those, like it, follow us. Hey, jump on and follow us too. I got to get those numbers up on follows. I get a ton of likes for shows and stuff, but I need to get more. I need the followers to start picking up too. Hey, thanks, Jimmy Turkey. You're my motivation and my inspiration, buddy. I tell you that right now. I be sure and tell Scott to listen. I told him I was going to give him a pop on the show about 5 to 7 minutes into it. I think I went a little earlier than that, maybe before he got tuned in. But give him a shout. Let him know to listen to the replay, play it back, and we threw a little spot in from them, and hopefully in 2 weeks I want to see if I can make an appointment to get those two the driver and the passenger side doors on the truck tinted, and I'm going to try to do that in conjunction with running over to Atmore and meeting with those people. And I'll probably hit US 90 drag strip, meet them, talk to them a little bit. I'll swing through and see Britt and Galen at Gulfport. And I think there was one more track I wanted to visit. I just can't remember which one it is. It's part of getting old. Lynn's kind of cool. She's helpful. She plugs my hotel reservation into my cell phone. So when I go out and turn my cell phone on, it tells me how to get there. And then I was real cool with the hotel that I'm staying at. When I started entering the Smiley's location, I'm 8 minutes away. So I'm good. I'll get there. It was one left turn. So out of the parking lot, then make a left turn like a mile and a half up the road. So I'm good. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Be sure and follow us this weekend, man. It's going to be an interesting weekend. I'm going to be getting to do what I like to do the most, making an ass of myself in another state. So tune in, follow, watch. Hey, Scott Dunston, he tuned in. Hey, that's good. Great show. Thank you, man. Jim Cummins, you are my hero. All right, everybody. Thank you. We will see you in the DFW area this weekend at Smiley's Racing Parts. Still ain't got that name right. But, hey, I'll have it back when I come back because I'm going to have all kind of stuff with me when I come back. And we're going to be doing some giveaways next week on the show. So tune in, follow, hang in, be good, be safe, have a great time, race in peace. I will see everyone next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody.